No, wait, I didn't want a tutorial on how to use Mother Base. Stop.
No, too bad. I have to talk about it again. Because the game's in high def now, so I have to record it all over. Because
God.
I have to... I hated recording from the PSP because there were even more wires than I have right now, which is 5 wires. It's a lot of wires.
It's baby wires. How many more was it with the PSP?
I don't know, like 10?
10
Something
more
like
or 10
that.
total?
10 total.
Okay. Those are different things.
I'm taking a look at the sweet-ass Mother Base. The 3 little... There's one teeny tiny boat driving away from it.
Really?
Oh wait, no, that's coming back. I think they're just having a joyride. I don't think these men have anything to do with that boat yet.
Probably not. They just started out. Just joined up.
Yeah, so I guess I have to talk about all the things you can do at Mother Base, which we can't even do yet. We can only do baby things. Like
I love baby things.
Like Google Master Miller's stats. Even though he's not Master Miller, he's Kazuhira Miller. They don't really explain why his name is Kazuhira now, or where the McDonald went. Maybe it's his middle name. Anyways, one of the big things in this game is building Mother Base. And you build Mother Base by recruiting soldiers and assigning them to various jobs. You can see on the graph on the right, soldiers have different stats for the 5 major jobs, which is the combat unit, research and development, cooking, medicine, and intelligence. They also have life and psych stats as well as GMP. How good they are at whatever job affects the level of whatever unit. Like if we put Master Miller in the combat unit, it goes up to level 3, and now we have GMP in the top right. GMP is the max resources you have for your base for research and development. The combat unit is also the only unit in the game that generates GMP. That's their major role. So you always want to be putting in more soldiers so that you can make more profits. You can also take a look at individual people and they have skills, like this guy, Eagle Ray. He's a gunsmith for handguns and shotguns, so he lowers the cost for researching handguns and shotguns.
That's neat. I didn't know they had actual specialties.
Yeah, if you go to a guy and then press triangle, it brings up. Yeah.
I didn't know it functioned into the R&D stuff.
Oh yeah, not all skills are R&D, like...
Right.
There are some skills that apply to actually using them in-game. I think there are also some special skills that are really hard to get that are required to unlock certain things, but they don't factor into really late game. And then when you examine guys, you can also see even more stats, which is the stats applied to them for when you're actually playing as them, because you can do that. There are stats for how well they are, how good they are with guns, how fast they reload, how good they are with throwing weapons, traps, their walking speed and their running speed, because they have to be different stats for some reason. How good they are at CQC and how good they are at using defensive items. And then there's another bar all the way on the right that's currently filled up because I put Master Miller in the combat unit. That's morale. That's actually Master Miller's one skill. You throw him in whatever team he's in, everybody else in that team, their morale goes up. Basically, morale is just multiplier. The higher their morale is, the greater all of their stats will be. So if I put somebody else in... Where's that? There's Alligator. Look at him.
Look how cute you are.
You can see there's a lighter orange bar on top of his combat stat. That's because the morale is boosting it a teeny tiny bit.
I think you're neglecting the most important things, which are the portraits.
Yeah.
And their, the things they have to say. Like, for instance, I don't know about your Cabbage White, but mine, he's saying, one day, we'll have the science to turn a man invisible, and then when that day comes, heh heh. That's it. There's no explanation of why he's excited or what he's gonna do with said skill.
Yes, probably the most addictive thing about soldiers is that they all have stupid names and stupid things they say, because Metal Gear guards are dumb and possibly mentally handicapped.
Possibly.
Eagle Ray, when we're all done here, I think I'm gonna start my own business. That's nice. Cabbage White, take a look at these guns! I was the arm wrestling champion of my hometown 2 years running, and runner-up the year before that, and the champion the year before that. That's nice. Peccary, man, I could go for a nice cold soda.
He's got things to do.
Ostrich, Oh, this is a good one, actually, because this foreshadows something. You're not gonna believe this, but I saw this cat thing rowing a little boat down the Caribbean coast. Next time you're on a mission down there, see if you can find it. Okay. In order to make certain things, you have to meet requirements for them, such as I threw a whole bunch of dudes in the combat unit and the R&D team, and I met requirements to develop a couple of things. So now let's take a look at R&D. No, let's not look at the tutorial, please, for God's sake. So you can develop weapons or items. The other thing is just where you keep all your key items and ammo and stuff. You never really need to look at it except for like 1 or 2 Easter eggs. So you can't just develop everything right off the bat. You have to find specs for them, design specs, and you get those through a bunch of different ways. Maybe you get an S rank on a mission, or you find them hidden in the level, or sometimes soldiers can find them for you when you can send them out in their own missions later on. But every weapon and item also has additional ranks to it, like the Mark 22 here. Because guns have stats just like MGS4. It's how strong they are, their stopping power, how fast they shoot, how accurate they are, how loud they are, and the ammo capacity. And when you upgrade them, it usually gets better in some way. For the Mark 22, there isn't a stat for it, but when you upgrade it, its suppressor gets better because at rank 1, you can only fire like 3 or 4 shots before your suppressor's gone, and the gun is really loud.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
That is not very many shots.
Yeah, so I just put some resources into developing the next rank of that. And when you spend GMP, you don't lose it. I put about 2,400 into this gun, and when it's done, I'll get that 2,400 back.
Right, because it's essentially like your manpower, right? It's essentially what you're spending.
Yeah.
So you're freeing it up once they're done.
Yep. It's not you spend it, it's gone. And also because of that, you can't just like grind, like go to a mission, get done. Oh, more money. Once you hit your max, that's the max you have until you get more soldiers or better soldiers. Because the amount of GMP a soldier can generate is generated to how good of a fighter they are. Because the only team that generates money is the combat unit. So you gotta throw guys in there to get more money. And stuff gets built. It gets built faster the better your R&D team is. And you pass time in the game by doing a mission. You do a mission, come back, stuff might have been finished. Or the progress has just gone along a little bit.
New struts and stuff.
Yep. And that's about it for the mother base right now. There'll be a lot more later on. There's also this other option that's just for multiplayer. Nobody's really playing this game right now. And it just came out. Because it's November and everyone wants to play the new shiny games. But anyways, mission selector. At least the loading is a bit faster.
Oh, no, it's much faster. Ooh.
And in the mission selector, you have main ops and extra ops. Main ops are story missions. Extra ops are little side things that you don't have to do, but there's a lot of them. A lot, like 128, a lot. Not all missions in the game are co-op, the majority of them are. Usually sneaking missions are 2-player, boss fights are 4-player, and then there's some extra ops like this in the intro level that are 1-player. So I guess we'll get that out of the way.
The boss has infiltrated the area around the coastal supply facility and knocked out the soldier there. But we can't just leave him there.
I have to listen to Master Miller blab.
I need you to get in there and capture the unconscious soldier using the Fulton Recovery
Technically
system.
He's blabbing.
Do it quickly
It makes
before he
sense
comes
because he's explaining it to a random soldier, not just Snake, right?
Yeah, because there are some extra ops where you can't use Snake because he's technically doing something else at the same time. So you have to go into mission prep and select a different soldier, and the only soldiers you can use, of course, are guys in your combat unit. And unfortunately, you can't use Master Miller because he's too important. He's got to do things in the base, so you can't use him, which is dumb.
He's got important things to do. We'll find out later. He's the real brains behind the operation.
Oh yeah, Master Miller is really smart. And the other lame thing is that all of your soldiers look the same because they got the mask on. You don't get to see their silly faces in-game, which would have been the best.
Yes. Yes.
Other things in mission prep, you can change your camouflage. You can't change camouflage mid-mission. You have to pick it at the beginning. And if you pick a dumb camo, well, you're screwed. Quit the mission.
At least it's not so bad now, because the loading time isn't forever. So if you did screw up, it's not really a penalty.
And all the camo has different ranks for different types of environments. And all the downloadable camo is already here. You don't have to download it like on the PSP version. And there's pink. There's pink camo. But Jungle Fatigues is pretty much the best one at the beginning. And equip. Oh, there's Mate. Better equip that for Psych, which almost never goes down at the beginning of the game. Psych is basically stamina from 3 and 4, except doing things doesn't make you go down. It's only if you get hit by certain attacks that it will go down. And something else later on. You can actually use Psych for, like, power-ups, kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, alright.
Oh, better bring my Walkman!
It's important to have tunes.
Yep.
To calm you on the battlefield.
Yep. And start mission. Let's just narrate what's happening.
Use Fulton Recovery to bring back knocked out soldiers. To use Fulton Recovery on a soldier, get up next to them so the icon appears, and push the action button.
And let's throw an empty
Too
magazine.
tall to climb. If
That
only
is
you
your
had
favorite
some equipment.
tactic.
It is. Empty magazines are ridiculously
They
useful.
heard you. They're gonna come take a look.
I'll just trank everyone.
Yeah. And this is how you get soldiers. This is one way of, the major way of recruiting soldiers. Well, you strap balloons onto them and kidnap them. And they fly into the air.
And then they wake up and somehow decide, sure, I'll work for you.
Fulton Recovery subject confirmed.
Master Miller's a
onboard
really good
helicopter.
negotiator.
You know what? You bested me. It's fine.
Whatever.
Hurry up and send those knocked out soldiers back here.
I'm not
Don't
getting
mess
S
around
rank
or they're gonna
here.
wake up.
Because I want to get more soldiers than just the one I have to get.
You can get all of them. You can still get S rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not gonna.
Nah.
Okay.
Because I have to show other things like, look, he
You
can
won't have
hold
to
men
worry
up.
about that one anymore.
And then he can
So
pat
long
his
as
butt
none
and
of
he'll
his
poop out
buddies show
items.
up anyway. Go ahead and use Fulton Recovery to bring the target in.
Not attractive when you called that.
Not enough room,
No.
huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
To make me want the items.
You can wash him.
Oh, only A. Come on.
Aw.
Looks like that soldier's out cold. Try using Fulton
That was
Recovery on him.
unfortunate.
Mission complete. The folks back at Mother Base will be thrilled.
It's weird that it starts with extra ops number 10.
Yeah.
Why not that be number 1?
I have no idea. Well,
The extra ops numbering scheme doesn't really make any sense ever in the game. Everything's just random numbers, and they never come in the order they would logically come in. Oh, look at me! I got a rank A also, and I got 3 points for my empty magazine.
woo.
Yeah. Oh, I got the word here, infused with heroic spirit. And gun is finished, analyzer's finished, alligator leveled up. Look at him. Yeah, if you use other soldiers in missions instead of Snake, they will gain experience, which means their life and psych will increase, and the amount of money they generate will also go up.
Which is very nice.
Are you ready for the next real mission?
Sure. Let
Okay.
me just get over there.
Snake, I rigged that radio so you can contact our young lady friend Paz.
Is she okay?
No need to worry. She's tougher than you think.
Still just a kid.
Which is exactly why she could be an effective source of information. Besides, that little Angel de la Paz is the one who gave us this mission, right?
I guess.
I'll put her on.
Snake,
Paz, where are you?
Ciudad Colon, a school. The teacher told me to stay here until things quiet down.
Teacher? Oh, him. He's... Yeah, that's probably good advice.
See, He has a radio in his room, so we can talk anytime.
Pretty fancy for a teacher.
Promise me, Snake, that you'll bring back peace and...
I know. I'll contact you if I find your friend.
Thank you. Snake, if you need to know about Costa Rica, the geography, the climate, the wildlife, anything, just ask me. I know about its history and laws too. We learned it all in school.
Got it. I have a question. I'll ask. What?
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society, and that war is a constant threat to our relationships with others.
That's right.
So, to achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about or make it last. Each one of us must go and seek it out.
You won't find it without making sacrifices. No offense, but I don't know what peace is. Never felt what it's like. Never even been interested in it.
Snake?
Oh, sorry. Listen, Paz, I think your ideas are admirable. And I hope they turn out to be right.
Yeah, me too.
Peace is in your name. Who better to help bring it back?
Thanks, Snake. I will be here whenever you need me. See you later.
Snake, use your radio to call people, but stay alert. You're in the middle of a mission and can't afford to let your guard down.
Got it.
Need to know more about Costa Rica? Haas can help you out.
Good to know.
We'll follow their transport route. This should take us straight to their main base.
From what I've seen, it looks like nukes.
Agreed. The key thing now is to confirm whether those spears really are what we think they are, and if so, why they're here.
Follow the transport route. Find the nukes.
That's what I'm thinking. First, we should make contact with the Sandinista Comandante. They can tell us more about what's up ahead. But it looks like their hideout's already come under attack.
We better hope they're still alive.
Snake, infiltrate that cabin and secure the Sandinista's Comandante. Neutralize any guards by knocking them out, putting them to sleep, or even using the Fulton Recovery system. You choose how to handle it, boss.
Even using? You mean stealing everyone I come across? Yes.
Time to host. Oh, this is a new menu. Uh-oh. Random. Okay. Wait. No. It can't be random when there's one chance. Figuring things out on the fly, it's like not really blind LP. Something I hadn't pointed out yet is there's briefing files, because if you call people on the radio, you don't really get the type of codec calls you normally would in Metal Gear games. They just give you like gameplay tips, and sometimes they say dumb things, but very rarely. Briefing files is where the real type, basically where the codec calls kind of went away and hid. When you first go to it, it just gives you ones related to the current mission you're in. But if you go to the other tab, there's a file library, which is everything they can say, for the most part. Sometimes there are extra things that they don't say until certain things in the story have happened. Master Miller has millions of things to say. Paz has a fair amount of things to say. There's so many things to say. And listen to it. I forget how long it is, but it's apparently near 9 hours.
Oh, wow.
Of shit to listen to. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Jeez.
Those will be separate recordings, probably on YouTube. Because there's so much shit we can't listen to in main videos. It'd be so long. And now I have to change all the loadout for Snake, because he doesn't have the same loadout as soldiers. All the soldiers have... Well, not all the soldiers, but Snake and soldiers have different loadouts. I guess I should look at the co-op's communications menu.
Oh man, we're gonna need to use that.
Yup, because we forgot to in the original recordings. Every time. So these are just lots of sayings. Sometimes they're helpful things. Sometimes it's just make Snake say a thing. I guess this is just for communication if, because normally the game had no voice chat at all, so this is how you would communicate. There's lots and lots and lots of sayings. Some of them are unlockables. Some of them have special powers. Like, I unlocked the word here, imbued with heroic spirit, and it's got this little pulsating circle next to it. And it'll say what it does, and so if I use this word, it'll tag put a tag over me just to show where all my co-op buddies where I'm at. Are you listening to them?
I had actually never looked at these, and why does he say meow 3 times?
Oh, I have to select that one now so you can hear what it sounds like. Here we go. Yep. You know what's really great? You can unlock a new meow 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 that has a special power, but I won't spoil what it is because it's really funny.
Oh man.
Dumb.
Can't wait.
I don't think there are any other special power ones we have at the moment. Some of them, basically when I said that you can use psych as fuel for power-ups, there's some words that do special things that require psych in order to use them. There's one you can get later on that'll actually exchange some of your psych to give you health back. But those type of words, they prevent you from getting S ranks in missions because you're basically cheating.
Right. Okay.
I'll be sure to notify your next of kin. And also, I'll pick up your bones when I'm done.
I'll pick up your bones when I'm done.
I'm keeping that one. I'm just gonna spam that one a whole lot. Okay, like an hour in, let's do the first real mission. I'm ready.
Oh boy, alright.